ZZ109FM Talk Radio. This is Elsie Jenkins. Hopefully you're having a safe start of 2026. Many people on the planet's lives have been changed. People have been uprooted. A lot of people have lost their lives, and we haven't even got to February yet. It's cold outside, 28 degrees. And we're giving you some different scenery today. You see that big ass shark in the water? When you go out to the beach this summer, keep your ass in that water where it's up to your knees. And two things you ain't got to worry about. You got to worry about drowning, and you ain't got to worry about a shark eating your ass. Because that's what's coming up to the shore. That shark you see right there, that's what's coming up to the shore to take you to dinner. All right, here to help me out in the studio today is 10th grade education. Bob, how you doing over there?
Oh, Miss Jenkins, I'm doing pretty good. Feeling all right in 2026. Glad I ain't being chased by ice.
Lord have mercy, a lot of people are glad they ain't being chased by ice. I'm gonna tell you now, keep your ass in the house. Find somewhere to sit down and let them find you. Don't be out there running around doing things. Do it at nighttime. They can't see you at night. Also in the studio to help me out is LORATTI. LORATTI, how you doing over there?
Oh, Miss Jenkins, I'm doing pretty good. Here in 2026, trying to make it to 2027.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We got a little bit of information to put out here, but nonetheless, let's start off with our military members out there. We appreciate you, veterans, and those that are serving for the military. We know you have a job to do, you have orders to follow, and we don't hold it against you. A lot of people in the military have families that they're taking care of, because that was a way to be able to pay the bills. So we can't be mad at them when we have to actually see them in our cities and streets doing things that they don't really want to do. But they have to do it, and they have to be professional and look like they want to do it. I served the military. I know. I've done it before. All right, you'll look and see. We got a different look here. We got some of our favorite products we start to put up here, and we want you to look at this comparison here. Riley Burgers versus McDonald's. Now I'm gonna go around the room first, and I'm gonna tell you which one I like the best. Bob, which one do you like better?
I'm gonna go with Riley's. They got the better fries, and I like their daggone burgers.
Okay, all right. LORATTI, which one do you like between the two?
Miss Jenkins, I'm gonna go with Riley's. Better service, better fries.
All right, and I'm going to look at this situation. You know what? I like Riley's better too. Better service, better fries, better burger. So McDonald's right now, you're in second place. Cause now you chime in, put in the comments. You can comment. A lot of people don't comment anymore. Leave a comment. Which one do you like? And we'll reach back to you and let you know how we feel about your comment. Maybe you play some of your comments in the future. Who knows? But go ahead and leave a comment down there if you have any questions or just want to comment in general. All right, let's get to the business here. We got some things going on this damn planet. Lord have mercy. And let me tell you something before I move forward. In the military, we didn't have Lumi. Lumi is supposed to be able to let you put this deodorant-ish stuff on. In 72 hours, you ain't got to wash your ass. Now, please tell me, somebody tell me, does this stuff work? I'm about to go down there and buy me some, not to say that I stink, but I'm going to go down there and buy me some and see. Because in the military, we could have used this. And you know, when you're out in the field, sometimes it's a few days before you get to take a shower. So I wonder if this thing can last for maybe a week. You know, if you keep using it, maybe it'll last for 7 days. But right now, they telling you 3 days you ain't got to wash your ass. You just put the lumen on, bloop, 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 and next thing you know, you are smelling good for 3 damn days in a row. Lord have mercy. Grandma, I can't believe that that's gonna make you smell good for 3 days. I don't believe it. I know it don't work. It ain't nothing gonna make you smell good. You smell like mothballs every day. You know what, Bob? You can mind your own damn business, okay? But the lumen is the future. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, so let's get to it. We've got some information we gotta put out here. Lord have mercy. And it's an amazing year going on so far. Now, before I jump into this news, let me just hit one last area since we're already on the military. It's important to understand who you're dealing with out here in this planet. And if you're military, you got to remember that if there's ever a war, okay, sometimes they can call you back. Now, this is not our military. This is over there in Great Britain. But they moved the age from 55 to 65. Which means if you're a veteran or you're retired or in the window whatsoever of what I'm talking about, they can call you back to the military. Now that's something we don't think about as veterans. War break out and you're thinking, well, I'm going to watch this from my TV, from the house, and you could be brought back into the military. So I did a little research to see what America's got going on there. And the military in America's got the IRR, Individual Ready Reserve, the Selective Reserve, and the Standby Reserve. Now, if you are a veteran in the United States, they can call you back up to age 60 and even beyond if you have a special job that you was doing. Like if you were military police, why wouldn't they take you after age 60? Because you can sit there and stand on guard at 60 years old or older. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go over here, take me a nap, because I got to get my nap in, once a day. So how's that going to work? So I don't know how that's going to work out. You're going to pull all these older people into the military because you need bodies. It sounds like it'll work, but you're going to have to put us in positions where we can clearly be on sitting down somewhere, getting our legs a rest or whatever. Mercy. All right, nonetheless, let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. Let me tell you something. You haven't heard about these 5 white young men in Virginia Beach. But let me tell you something. The word hate is never going to go away. People are going to do hateful things throughout our lifetime. You can live and die and live and die, but hate is going to exist. And hateful people are going to be hateful people. They're going to continue to say hateful things, and there's nothing we can do about it. With that being said, these 5 high school students in Kellam High School did a prank and gave a young black student a bag with watermelon in it. It had a birthday card, and it had a couple of racial slurs in there, and some other contents in the bag that basically equate to a hate crime, as far as I'm concerned. You don't do these kind of things without ill intention. It wasn't just a joke. Okay? And we have to realize that certain jokes have consequences. So the school did what they had to do. They disciplined these students, and to come to find out when they get home to the parents, probably receive suspensions. Oh, the parents are all in an uproar. Oh, how could they have done this? What was the problem? It was just watermelon and chicken in the bag, and a little card and a drawing of a monkey. What could be so bad about that? So they ran down to the courthouse, and they currently have a $10 million lawsuit against the school. $10 million. So we're going to follow this and see what happens. But I hope that when they step into the courtroom, the judge looks at them and says, you know what? You guys just don't get it. Because if I allow you to come in here and complain because you feel wronged because you did a harmful racial profiling type joke, it was just a joke, and we need to be compensated for that. Then everybody that does this type of a joke will feel like, well, if you come down on me too hard, you're profiling me. No. These 5 men at that point should be tried as adults, and now have to go in front of their peers to determine what happens to them, because they had an opportunity through the school, but the parents decided they want to file a lawsuit. So I wouldn't just dismiss the lawsuit. I would go ahead and have them tried as adults. Now let's see what happens next. Let's see how your peers feel about the joke, if it was such a no-nonsense situation. Grandma, gotta agree with you. I heard the story, went through the reenactment with you, and it was amazing to believe that parents thought that it was okay to get upset because the racial joke that they did was taken so harshly by the students and faculty of the school. And they got upset because they came down with suspensions, whatever. But it is what it is, and now they want to go to court and sue. It doesn't show a lot of intelligence behind the parents, and it shows a lot of ignorance, and it shows where the mentality came from, in a nutshell. So it's a sad situation that we have to continue to keep going through, and it doesn't make any sense. Now, I don't make no damn sense. I was there too, and I'm telling you right now, you white people out here, look at my skin. It's about as white as yours, and y'all embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me with this ignorance, and I just gotta stop. It don't make no damn sense that y'all dumber than me, and I don't got a 10th grade education. Well, Bob, you're telling the truth. Lord have mercy. I gotta give you some props for that. Lord have mercy. You are smarter than they are. Much smarter. All right, let's move on to the next area. Let me tell you something. If you're betting on Prize Picks and FanDuel, I do it too. I get out here and I try to win me a little extra money. I know I'm not going to get rich off of this, but I just try to, do an innocent bet. Well, with that being said, I look up in the morning and I see we got college students indicted. College students, basketball gambling scandal after scandal. And then I understand why I'm not winning. Because we're not playing on a fair system. They can't control the players. They can't control the integrity that is required to be able to have a fair gambling system. I was watching a game last night. Oklahoma was playing. This is the professional team, And Alexander, you know who he is. Very good player. Only had 5 points. 10 points by halftime. But I'm like, this person right here has been scoring 30, 40 points a game. And I look at the rest of the players on my list, and they all are under. By the first quarter, the score was 13 to 18. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then I read this in the morning, and I say, I see what it is. I see what it is. We're slowly controlling the games. We're slowly controlling the points. We're slowly controlling this system. People anticipate, good players like Alexander to go in there and do what he did for the last 4 games, and all of a sudden he's doing nothing. Young man played an excellent game the game before. It wasn't hurt anyway, and they dominated and come back the next day, and they played not such a perfect team, but Houston, they beat them by over 15 points. But Alexander just couldn't play like he normally plays. Somebody was just too good on defense for Alexander. No, I think we need to just ask ourselves, are we gambling for fun? We should be. Because there's a good chance that what we're seeing is not integrity tainted gambling. It's integrity less. These people out here, however they're getting the information, they're controlling how many points they make or don't make, how many assists, how many rebounds. We're no dummies out here. We can see the stats. We can see the stats. We can tell when something's going to the left versus the right. But, you should be gambling for fun. If you're out there like some man was gambling and then committed suicide, you've got to realize they have the edge. They have the information. And you can't manage that. And they look for people like this gentleman that come in there and think they're going to make a whole lot of money, but you're not going to make a lot of money. They see your ticket. On this gambling app, Prize Picks, I noticed that if you wait close enough to a game starts, you'll see those point numbers, those rebound numbers. They'll start to move. They'll start to go up, down, up, down. There's an algorithm or something in the background that's changing those numbers, those dynamics. Based on betting, based on what you're betting. I've even seen it to where it takes my player that I had for higher or lower and then just gives me a green goblet that says, 24 points. So now I don't have the choice to pick higher or lower because I waited too long. I took too much time betting. And they just give me a green goblin for 24 points. So assuming Alexander is good for 24 points, I went ahead and took the green goblin. Well, guess how many points he got? 19. He didn't get 24 points against the Rockets. Now, how is that? Was I drawn in? Because I had a chance to do higher or lower, but then they just threw this green goblin like, oh, it's a sure thing. It's not a sure thing on Prize Picks. If you see that green goblin, it's not a sure thing. It could be a trap. So as of now, if I see a green goblin, I don't go for the green goblin. If I don't have a choice between higher or lower, then I don't pick that player. All right. Moving on from the gambling, cheating zone to other zones on the planet. Let's take a look here. Just reminding y'all out there, if you're funky, get you some Lumi. Get you some damn Lumi and put it everywhere. And your ass will start smelling better. Lord have mercy. All right. Has anybody seen Aaron Hall? Aaron, if you're out there, we're looking for you. We're looking for you, Aaron. Aaron Hall's been missing. He's got to go to court, and we just want to make sure we find Aaron Hall. He's out here somewhere. Aaron, are you out there?
Yeah, Aaron, where you at? You gotta go to court. They're looking for you. Just want to make sure you're doing okay, Aaron.
ZZ109FM Talk Radio. Lord have mercy. Aaron Hall's in trouble. He got to go to court. And you can look up the information. He done did something or possibly did something to somebody at a party at a hotel room with old P. Diddler. Lord have mercy. Back in the day, they was doing some things. Lord have mercy. Having a good old time back then. But you got to pay for that stuff now. There's no statute of limitations on this stuff. Oh, no. They can come after you like it was yesterday. And I think that's wrong. After the statute of limitations is up, that's what it means. It's up. You come forward now while the evidence is fresh. You don't wait 25 years to come forward to say something. And don't tell me you was that damn scared.
I was so scared.
Nobody want to hear that lie. That's a lie. You won't that damn scared. You come forward right away. If somebody does something to you, you don't wait 25 years. And then people looking at you like, what you waiting so long for? But now they got it, so you ain't got to worry about it. Everybody ain't got no statute of limitation. Just come on forward. We'll believe you. Without evidence. How that sound? Let's keep it moving. And Aaron, if you're out there, get your ass back in California. I know you ain't in this state. If they think he's in California now, they lost their damn mind. His ass might be in Mexico. He ain't no dummy. Come on now. Like, they looking around California for the man. I'm like, he's not in California anymore. Jeez Louise. All right, ZZ109FM Talk Radio. This is Elsie Jenkins. Let's see what else we got out here. Oh, people are mad at Ludacris. That Ludacris, boy, I tell you. I love me some Ludacris music. I love me some Ludacris. But I didn't know he had them big ass ears on his head like that. Lord have mercy. Look at them ears on him. The boy can hear everything. Got to whisper around him. Lord have mercy. But they mad at Ludacris. Because he's doing the MAGA. It's a Trump concert. That's all it is. Supporters of Trump. So, you know, if you get a gig, it's a gig. Nonetheless, he's making money, people. Just leave Ludacris alone. You see he got them big ass ears on his head. Just leave Ludacris alone. Let him make his money. Stop unfriending him. And just realize he got to make his money. Don't associate him with Trump right away. You know, let the man make his money. He's got the big ass ears. He might need some special earmuffs. Lord have mercy. Let's keep it moving. Grandma, really? Yeah, really, look at them big ass ears. I ain't know he had ears. They must have got bigger since they've been growing up. He looked like a big ass. But let me just keep it moving here. All right. Are you Verizon people out there okay? Lord have mercy. 12 or more hours of no service. And I'm going to tell you right now. I was talking about, hey, maybe we should get a flip phone. That way, if we get out here, you got a phone to use. You can't be tracked as you could be tracked on a smartphone per se for your GPS. But now that I see what happened to the Verizon customers, I'm like, you just out of luck for a phone if the service goes down. Verizon, I'll tell you what, I never liked Verizon. Too expensive. And when these things happen, when the network goes down like that for 12 hours, I mean, your livelihood goes down for 12 hours. Who can afford that in 2026? So, a lot of people were unhappy with Verizon, and you're going to give them a $20 or so credit. That is nothing for the time and the misfortune provided by not having service. It doesn't calculate to me. It should be a little bit more than that. But nonetheless, be mindful. It's an experience. Did you realize you had no communications? And what is your backup plan? Reviewed some things and I tried to see what we have out here, and there's not many choices. You got satellite phone, you can get that. But for close quarters, walkie-talkie is all you're gonna be able to do. Walkie-talkie. Other than that, your cell phones go down. If you don't have satellite phones, you ain't communicating from state to state unless you got a landline. Unless you got a landline, that system is separate from the cell phones. It may be something to think about, having that landline so you can at least talk to somebody from a different state. All right, ZZ109FM, Elsie Jenkins here. We are putting in information out. We've got Rallies or McDonald's. Which one do you like best? Chime in the comments down there. I tell you what, McDonald's fries have gone to garbage. Don't let them get cold because then they turn into little blocks you can use to keep a door open. You can use them to, if you had a table that was kind of lopsided, you could take one of them fries and slide it on that leg that was a little too short, and now the table kind of is level. You can level things with the French fries, McDonald's fries when you're done with them. They just become petrified pieces of whatever the hell they're feeding us. But the rally fries, you can't do that with rally fries. You can't use it to hold things up, to stick between stuff to keep it from squeaking. You can't do that with rally fries. So, and they taste better when they're hot. Even when they're cold, they taste better than McDonald's fries. So, let me get up these fries. All right, ZZ109FM Talk Radio, Elsie Jenkins here. Let's go. We've talked about some things here. You know, one thing I've noticed that if you take a moment of your life and sit down and eat a Snickers bar, everything just seems to just slow down and stop. Just get you a Snickers bar, sit down, and don't do nothing. The world is really pleasant. Did you know that, Loratti? Miss Jenkins, I eat Snickers bar all the time, and I fit that feeling. Bob, what about you?
I don't like Snickers bar.
Well, I'm just telling y'all, if you need a moment, get a Snickers bar. And just sit there and just watch. The world is just like real pleasant. All right, let's go. We're going to talk about some more stuff on the planet. A woman faces multiple charges in Virginia Beach. Let me tell you something. We hear about shootings all the time, but I'm going to tell you, women do a lot of this damn shooting. Don't think it's all men. Women do a lot of shooting. This woman is in Virginia Beach, and she's charged with shooting into a car with a child in it. It doesn't make any damn sense. If you know a child's in the car, why would you be shooting into the car? You could hit the child. You could hit the person driving, but the child's in the car too. Well, they have her in custody now. And she's looking at some charges: malicious shooting, use of a firearm in the commission of a felony, maliciously shooting at an occupied vehicle, abuse, neglect of a child, causing serious injury. Lord have mercy. She got some charges here, and it looks like she's gonna be going away for a while if they give her half of these charges. Lord have mercy. Couldn't have been that damn serious. And that's the thing, people. We get these things, and we get to these moments where we want to take it out on somebody. So here we are. You got your gun in hand, and we don't even take a second to think. It's not even worth it. Let me just take this gun and go back where I came from, and you two figure it out. You and the child, because I'm done with this. And you go and you get your stuff, you pack your stuff, and you leave. You go to some other part of the planet and you start living your life without them, if it's that much of a problem. But you don't sit here and let people take you to your boiling point. That's the problem with the world right now. People are getting to their boiling point and they're losing it. to absolutely losing it. And you can't let situations get you there. Oh, my goodness. All right. ZZ109FM Talk Radio. This is Elsie Jenkins. You see that shark? We let that shark swim around a couple times because we're trying to tell people ahead of time. This spring, this summer coming up, if you're out there in the water, make sure you got something on that's bright enough for people to see you. Have a vest on if you can. Those rip currents will take you away, and people need to be able to see you to help you. You also got to be able to realize if you're out there, you might have to tread water for a little longer than you want to. So having a vest on is important if a rip current hits you. Now, a lot of people lost their lives last year out there in the water. All the way until November, people were drowning in New York, jumping in the water and drowning. Doesn't make any sense to lose your life that way when you can prepare yourself to go into the water. And as far as I'm concerned, you don't need to go out there. If you see this big ass shark right here, you don't need to go out there. Look at this big ass shark. This shark is in that water that you out there swimming around in like ain't nothing gonna get you. If this don't remind your ass that there's something out there in the water and you might want to think twice, go to a water park. You can do all the swimming you want. They got some deep ends. You can swim in there. Fun, fun, fun. You got a lifeguard on duty. You ain't got to worry about having too many issues. But if you go out in that damn lake, you go out in that damn ocean, you go out there, you're going to see that you ain't out there by yourself. Something else is out there with you. Sometimes they don't mess with you, but there's days like this day where this big ass great white is in the water and he's out there trying to figure out why they out there. And he didn't look happy. I've never seen a happy great white shark before. Doesn't make any sense. All right, here we are. Here we are at the end of this talk radio. And we're going to leave here with some positive energy. Neo reveals how he navigates his relationship with 3 girlfriends. Lord have mercy. I say good news, but you know what? I'm going to swap this around to this is bad news. Lord have mercy. It may be good news for you young men out here, you young men. You're looking at this like, oh man, I want 3 too. Loretta, you want 3 girlfriends? Grandma? Well, if you could, would you want 3 girlfriends? No, Grandma. No 3 girlfriends. Bob, what about you?
Oh yeah, give me 3 Mexican girls. I'd be happy as hell.
Look here. You got to think about this. If you experienced women before, there's a couple things that come with a woman. Number 1 is an attitude. Number 2, needs. Every woman has needs. Some are more needy than others. Much needy than others. Some are less needy. So, are you going to get a balance of that with 3 women? I don't think you can balance that with 3 women. 3 women are going to be off the chain here, on the chain here, off the chain here. Time. Women need time. How do you divvy the time out for these 3 women? Because they all need a specific amount of time. Of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year. So how do you divvy that out with 3 women? Are they all understanding of that time that they need, each woman needs? A lot of questions I like to ask Neo. You know, how really happy are you with these 3 women? A lot of men that say, yeah, I take on the responsibility. But you know what? If you knew women like I know women, you'd be thinking twice about that. You'd be thinking twice about that. Now, a lot of people look at the whole situation like, well, you know what? The sexual part, that's the part I'm all into. Okay, all right, well, you know what? That's a lot of work. especially all three women are needy in the sexual department. They're going to need you to perform like never before every time you come to visit them. They're going to want the best of you every time you come, and they ain't going to want the less of you. So I don't know. There's a new generation of women out here, and maybe y'all do things differently. It looks like you do. You got three women right here that saying to themselves, I don't mind my man with another woman. That's what y'all saying. You don't care. I know where he's at. That's what they're going to say. I know where he's at. I know when he'll be here. And he's going to be spending all his time with me when he get here. Now, the common sense approach of this is, wait a minute. Is there any money involved in this? Do these ladies look at his bank account? Is there something going on there also? Too convenient for me. It's like, wait a minute. If I'm one of these three women and I get my little hand in your bank account when I want some of this and that, oh, I'm all for it. That's right. I get the best of both worlds. I get a little bit of Neo and a little bit of money. Hey, both come hand in hand. You can't have the goodies and not give me my money, Neo. I need my damn money. So I gets it there. If they get a little compensation, a little compensation for their invitations, girlfriendlish invitations, then now it's making sense. These women are really there for the money. It can't be for love, because you're sharing one man with three women. There's got to be something else in there that's keeping y'all connected. Sounds like as long as Neo's not here, my bank account's got an extra couple thousand in it. I'll see you when I see you, Neo. And I'll have to really see it. If it's my money in there again for next time you're supposed to come through and you can't make it? Oh, it is? Okay, Neo. You take care. I'll see you again next time I'm supposed to see you, boo-boo. Make sure that money's in there, too. Yeah, we gets it. There's more to this story than just he's got three girlfriends. Trust me. ZZ109FM, this is Elsie Jenkins. We're getting off of the airwaves right now. There's a lot going on in the world. I'm going to tell you now, if you got any issues with ICE, stay your ass in the house. Close the door. Go to and from, and don't go no extra special places. Most of the stuff you need in life today can be delivered to your house, so you ain't got to leave the house unless you got to go to work. Like that man on the roof. A poor man was up there working on the roof, and then ICE come try to get his ass. He was jumping from roof to roof. I don't blame him. He's up there trying to earn a living. He ain't up there trying to shoot nobody. He ain't up there trying to rob the house. He's up there working on the roof. But here y'all come. Chase the man off the damn job. Now the people don't have nobody to fix the roof. And the man is in custody. For what? For something that y'all did many, many years ago, coming over from Europe, going to New York to find a better way, a better life. Y'all did it. And let me tell you something. How many of y'all's is still not official? See, this is going to turn into a civil war, because you've got a lot of Chinese people in Chinatowns across the planet in America. You've got a lot of Italian people. You've got a lot of German people. You got a lot of cities. Don't forget about the Russians. I'm pretty sure all Russians aren't American citizens. When you start hitting these neighborhoods and start hitting these people, I just don't see them cooperating. I don't see them doing love taps. Like right now, y'all getting love taps from people. Y'all ain't getting hit with the cannons yet. See, these people gonna break out the big cannons on y'all ass, because you're not gonna put your hands on the Russians. I just don't feel the Russians are gonna cooperate with ICE. Nor is the Chinese gonna cooperate with ICE. I just don't see it happening. And the Italians, in New York, are y'all that are undocumented, are y'all going without a fight? I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I see the ICE digging into a deeper, deeper trench of civil war with all the remaining people that are not documented to be here. I don't see you pulling someone's grandma out in Chinatown and grandpa out in Chinatown, or the Russian grandma and grandpa that's been here living for many years. I don't see y'all dragging them out of their homes without a fight. It's just not going to happen. And now that you are going after the melanated people, you're seeing that people are starting to think on an organized level in retaliation. So, when the mindsets connect and the powers that you're after connect, what is going to be the end result? All law enforcement is going to have to watch their back because of your actions. ICE, your actions are causing a disconnect between law enforcement and the civilian population. ZZ109FM Talk Radio. I'm going to be at my house watching when all this shit go down. I don't care if you don't like my language. The truth is what it is. It's going to go down, and it's just a matter of time before these ICE agents run across the wrong family and hurt the wrong grandma. Somebody bust in there and get my grandma or my peoples. It's gonna be a little conversation. We're gonna have a little verbal conversation with these ICE agents. And it might have to go from verbal to non-verbal to UFC. Let's get down to the get down. Lord have mercy. ZZ109FM Talk Radio. We're out of here. LORATTI, Bob, and myself, Elsie Jenkins. You have a safe blessing. Stay in the house. Look over your shoulder. When you're at Sam's Club, watch your back. Some of them card attendants are bums, acting like card attendants, and they take your card. They're going to ask you for some money. That ain't a card attendant. That's a bum. ZZ109FM. Take care.